for Larry Falano, popularly known as Falz the Bad Guy, has thrown his weight behind Sowore, treason charge, and the revolution is now protest, calling for his release. The trained lawyer and artist shared his opinion via social media. He said, and I quote, "What we are facing is a build-up of several years of neglect of the welfare of our people, our government's constant disregard for the loss of lives of many Nigerians, the ridiculous rate of poverty and unemployment that afflict us. This is not a time to arrest anyone, but to listen to the voices of the masses. Organizing a protest march does not in any way amount to treason. Hashtag free Sowore immediately." End of quote. I like that he mentioned the loss of lives. That I don't know, it's more like, maybe you think it's a goat that died or a chicken. Like people keep dying in numbers, and it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Unless it affects people in, I mean, look at what happened when it was Fashoranti's
daughter.
It was everywhere. It was a big deal. But
every time we hear that headsmen kill this number of people, everybody's like, oh, okay, it's regular, it's normal. I mean, it's something that happens.
An abnormality that is now normal in a very weird way, not even annoying, because sometimes you're scared of the way you yourself now see death. I feel like, well, it's
Well, I agree with everything Falz is saying. Falz is one that has always been advocating for change, especially in the society. He even dropped an album. Then I think he also saw what his dad was also saying about.
That will be on the news soon.
Yeah, that will be on the news. So you should watch the space and watch the news too. Femi Falana, the son, senior advocate of Nigeria.
I think he's a lawyer to Sowore, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, he's Showore's lawyer, and he actually spoke to Sowore yesterday. And it was like the biggest mistake the government would make is to charge him to court, because one of their witnesses will be somebody in power, and he mentioned it, and then we've been piecing, and I think we know who it is, but
let's hold on to it.
Let's just leave it as it is right now, because I don't see how a peaceful protest, how a march to create awareness about societal ills, about what the masses are,
or basically to get the government to
listen and change their ways. This guy is someone that ran for president. He's not saying that, okay, after this protest I want to now become the president, or I'm trying to take power,
or that he doesn't want Nigeria to be Nigeria anymore.
Or he's telling you that, okay, this march, if you guys don't listen to us, we are going to start our own country. It's not that type of revolution. The agenda was made clear from the get-go. So I don't understand how a peaceful protest has now amounted to treason. Like, it doesn't make sense. I was having this same conversation with my dad yesterday, and I was like, is this really democracy or tyranny? Because if you think about it, it's government by the people, for the people, right? Now, but is this government by the people? Because first of all, you loot our ballot boxes, you take our vote. Now, it's not my government. It's not by the people. For the people, are you actually doing things to favor all of us, but enrich your own pocket? So I don't even think this is a democratic regime to start with. So everything Falz said, kudos, and I hope he keeps doing this. It just needs to pipe down before they come for him.
Yeah, but I actually like the fact that Falz is one of those musical artists that doesn't care what the government thinks. A lot of
you have a father like that.
And if you studied law too, you have the more tendency to be outspoken. Because I feel like a lot of our artists in Nigeria, they're very politically correct. They try to play on one side. They're very diplomatic. They don't want to come out, so they don't say anything that makes them look bad in this political party's eyes or in that. But Falz always comes through, and I feel like everything that he has said is what I would have said as a typical Nigerian. I want change to happen. And if Sowore is the one that is going to lead the revolution, then he has to be out to lead it. And I don't understand why he was arrested in the first place. I saw the video, the way they
was kidnapped.
Do you get it? that was what because I watched the video, I watched the CCTV footage. I'm wondering, why was he arrested in such a manner? At that time, 1:25 a.m., you just come and take up somebody from their house wouldn't you call the person up to the station
or at least invite them?
Invite them
why
to
I'm
come and
telling you that this is not a democratic regime.
It's tyranny.
It's more like a military regime, because those are the type of things we used to see happen way back then during the military regime. You know, they pick people up late at night or very early in the morning. But I think in a democratic age, it's an invitation. Come,
let's talk.
The station early in the morning. If it doesn't come, then you can do a bench warrant, issue a bench warrant, and go arrest this man. But it's a proper
in the daytime
invitation. And I know Sowore, for who he is, he would have gone. He would have gone to listen to them, regardless of whatever charges they were bringing. I don't think Sowore is the type to run. You understand? So I think, first of all, it's not the time to even be arresting anybody, because if that's the case, then there are so many people that should be arrested in power. Do you understand? This is the time to listen. Listen to what we are telling you. This is what we want. This is what we don't like. We like what we like, and we don't like what we don't like.
I don't like what I hate.
But this is I have to agree that this is one presidency that the presidency has interfered with a lot of judicial systems, not in the right way. They keep, like now the police, the security system is saying, this is treason. How is it treason? And they're asking the police officers, what is treason? And they're arresting.
They're going back to defining revolution for
and they're not telling you. He didn't say it's a protest. He said it's a revolution. So, but what's the difference? You're giving us the denotative meaning, not the connotative meaning. Like, look at what we're talking about here. Do not arrest this man. Do not beat up the people that are protesting. Don't beat them up. You're beating them up, injuring them,
dragging them on the floor.
The Sahara reporters. Everything is so crazy. And I'm asking them, what am I doing in this country again? Like, can somebody give me another visa?